I'm going to get some heat for this one.
If by heat you mean I might see this video and expose your nonsense, you're correct.
Here's a question. Why can't narcissists heal?
They can heal, but that's a straw man question. Instead of focusing on the point, which is that narcissists don't heal, they don't want to heal, they don't tend to heal, they're not trying to heal, you're going to, but they could though. Well, yeah, technically, it's like saying, why can't a lion be a vegetarian? They could, but they don't want to be a vegetarian, and they are not vegetarians, and they're not trying to be vegetarians, and they are not going to be vegetarians. Just like narcissists, they're not going to heal.
All I'm saying is that this idea that narcissists can't heal is making the world a much worse place.
No, the idea that narcs can't heal is not making the world a worse place. What makes the world a worse place is teaching survivors of abuse that maybe their abusers can heal, so they should stick around. That makes the world a worse place. Teaching people that maybe they should stick in their abusive relationships a little longer because maybe that narcissist will heal, that they should love harder because then maybe that narcissist will heal, that the power is theirs to heal another person. That is making the world a worse place. Not holding the abusers accountable for their abuse makes the world a worse place. Not the idea that narcissists can't heal. That's not making the world worse at all. This would be like the animals of prey telling each other, hey guys, this idea that lions can't be vegetarians is making this jungle a much scarier place. No. Lions are not vegetarians. Lions will eat meat and prey on animals, and it's just realistic for them to acknowledge that. So rather than catching them up on semantics, let's just be real. For the vast majority, in the high 90 percentiles, survivors of narcissistic abuse cannot hope that their abuser will heal.
And the last thing that I'll say is that we have been telling stories about narcissist healing our whole lives. Beauty and the Beast is about a narcissist, the beast, who heals. The Greatest Showman is about a story, P.T. Barnum, narcissist. He seeks fame and fortune and realizes he messed it all up and comes all the way back to being a family man. Groundhog Day, a guy who cares about nobody until he tries to kill himself, can't get out of the Groundhog Day until he finally starts to care about other people, and then the spell or whatever it is completely lifted. Jerry Maguire, A Christmas Carol, Ebenezer Scrooge. We know this story.
All of your stories of narcissist healing are fictional. None of those stories are true. You can't name any true stories of narcissist healing. Can you give me five stories of different narcissists who were definitely narcissists and they definitely healed from real life? Can you name some from pop culture and history that are true stories of people we would all know and we could point to, oh yeah, they were narcissists, but they healed? Can you give me five? The answer is you can't. That's why you gave us fictional stories, because it is fiction. It's a fantasy. That's what we all want, but it's not happening.
But this isn't impossible for us to figure out as a society. Come on, guys. We can do this.
No, it is not society's job to heal narcissists. It's not our responsibility to heal you. It's your responsibility to heal yourself. You can seek out help from a professional, but it's not society's responsibility to look at the abusers and say, come on, everybody, let's go heal that abuser. The thrust of your message is like going up to a battered wife and saying, you didn't love him enough. Did you try loving harder? Keep loving. Stay in there and just love him more. And then maybe you'll change him. Yeah, maybe, but probably not. And at what risk? Your message is dangerous and toxic. So instead of trying to gaslight all of society into believing that we can live a fairy tale, why don't you focus on making your content about your personal journey and what you're learning? Because you're not even in a position, as still an unhealed narcissist, to tell everyone else what they need to do to help the narcissists of the world to heal.